and welcome to Jessie Bear Book Club. Today we are doing something radically different. I am starting a series of alternative historical fiction. I recently started watching alternative history stuff by reading the past, and that got me really thinking about small things that would affect history and how that would play out in a historical fiction setting. I remember seeing a book years ago on Amazon called The Boleyn Prince that I never read but really intrigued me, so I decided that's where I would start. So please enjoy this short alternative history. I'm trying to base my style on a mix between Philippa Gregory and Alison Weir. The son of Anne Boleyn. She felt a surge of joy as she heard the cry of her newborn son. She had done it. She had given Henry the heir he had longed for, the prince who would secure the Tudor dynasty and the new faith. She had defied the odds, the enemies and the whispers and the fear. She had proven herself worthy of being queen and finally bested her sister. She looked at the baby in her arms, wrapped in a fine linen cloth. He was beautiful, with fair red hair and blue eyes, just like his father and older sister. Maybe now she would feel closer to Elizabeth. He had a strong grip and a loud voice. He was perfect. She smiled at Henry, who was kneeling at her side, his face full of wonder and love. He kissed her hand, then kissed their son's forehead. He whispered in her ear, "You have made me the happiest man in the world, sweetheart. You have given me a son. I love you more than anything. God smiles on us." He rose. Taking the babe, he went out to the watching chamber and announced to the waiting courtiers, "God be praised, we have a son, a healthy, strong boy, a Prince of Wales." The room outside erupted in applause. Bells rang throughout London. Bonfires were lit. Wine followed. People rejoiced. The news spread quickly across England and beyond. Henry VIII had a son by Anne Boleyn, his second and true wife, the Marquess of Pembroke and Queen of England. She felt a wave of relief and gratitude wash over her. She had survived the most dangerous part of her life, giving birth to a male heir. She knew from now on her position was secure. She had nothing to fear from the Spanish and Princess Mary or Cromwell. Even the Pope couldn't touch her now. Nobody else could oppose their marriage. She had won. Finally, she had won. She closed her eyes and thanked God for his mercy and grace. She prayed for the health of their son and for his future happiness and glory. He would achieve greatness. She prayed for her husband's loyalty and affection to last and continue. They needed harmony between them, and it had been a rocky few years. She prayed for her daughter Elizabeth too, now only the second in line for the throne. She would have to come to court and meet her baby brother. She opened her eyes and saw Henry looking at her with adoration. He took her hand in his. "You are my queen, my love, my life. You have given me everything I ever wanted. You have made me complete." He leaned down and kissed her softly on the lips. She kissed him back and whispered, "You are my lord, my king, my soul. You have given me everything I ever dreamed of, and you have made me the happiest queen in the world." There was a gleam in her eye that wasn't just tears. They smiled at each other and at their son, who slept peacefully in Anne's arms. They felt a bond. Maybe not of love, but something that couldn't be broken. They were a family of 4 now. They did not know that their happiness would be short-lived. She didn't know that their son Edward would die before his 2nd birthday. They did not know that Anne would be accused of treason and adultery. They did not know Henry would turn against her, finally sick of her erratic temper and lack of attraction to him. She did not know that their daughter Elizabeth would become nothing more than another one of the king's bastards. Her son would be remembered as England's lost hope. They did not know their story would be told for centuries to come. They only knew that in that moment they loved each other and their son. For a brief moment, it was enough. Okay guys, what do you think? That was my first little intro. I'm just going to call this alternative history for the moment. Perhaps I'll come up with a different name. But tune in next time. I have a pardoned queen video coming, and we'll see how that plays out. Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at Lady Jessica Riddell. Until next time, don't lose your head.